maybe even going poof. What the pennies do for Big Ben, this does for the world. Who do you think it is who is speaking to you? Well, sometimes I think it is God, and then I think no, God would have a deeper voice. Would you care for a prune, doctor? Oh, no, thank you, I was just leaving. But you have just arrived, oh, careful. I have no idea how the thing works. All I know is that the voice tells me what it needs. And I get it. Goodbye, Mr. Witherspoon, you keep up the good work, we could call it a sculpture. Would that make my niece happy? What? Oh no, if you happen to run across an old tuba, would you bring it by? I need it in 2 hours. Cynthia, do not do this to me. Uncle Edgar, please. It is just for 3 days while they observe you, it is too long, it has to be maintained. Kept in balance. Mr. Witherspoon, you hear voices, that is not normal, you must understand that. You hear voices, too. No, healthy people do not hear voices. You hear mine, do you not? That is not the same thing. Why? What is the difference between a sane man hearing a crazy voice and a crazy man hearing a sane voice? Maybe the truth is somewhere in the middle. You do not understand the risk you are taking. I knew it, there goes Tatoa. What is Tatoa? A tiny island in the South Pacific. What time is it? 3:17? At 3:17 in the afternoon, Tatoa became history because of you. Please, where there is still time, it will take me days to clean up this junk. Keep her away from it. Remember Tatoa. Classic St. Coast. Tired. Feeling useless, he created. Typical delusion of grandeur that he was vital to the world's survival, poor Uncle Edgar. You will take good care of him, will you not? Mid-East stalemate continues. Congress passes Transportation Act. And in the South Pacific, the tiny island of Tatoa is destroyed by a tidal wave. Details on this and all the news in an hour. Did he say Tatoa? Yes, the number for the Chronicle, please. Thank you. Hello, I want to check on a news story. I just heard something on the radio about a tidal wave destroying an island. Yes, that is it. Are there any details? 1,000. Really? When, this afternoon? I mean, exactly what time? Thank you. Miss Walker. Yes, doctor. Tatoa was destroyed at 3:17 this afternoon. Is that bad? Last week, Santa Barbara was hit by an earthquake. I am not taking any chances. Oh my God. The landlady. She will destroy it, Santa Barbara? Get Mr. Witherspoon released immediately. Drive him home, you, personally, as fast as you can. Do not touch the thing. You did not, did you? You have not touched anything or moved anything. Not yet. Why? Because this is the creation of a disordered mind, and by studying it, analyzing it, just exactly as he left it, I can come to a deeper insight into Mr. Witherspoon problem. He is a loony, what else do you have to know? No, it is not that simple, I cannot rent this place with garbage in it, all right? I will rent it. You? Yes, I will give you double what you are getting. I will be up later with the check, thank you. Mrs. Mulligan. He has escaped. Excuse me, Mr. Witherspoon. Mr. Witherspoon. Should I call the cops? No, everything is going to be fine, you got a handkerchief? Oh, yes, right away. Thanks, that lady had me dressed so fast, I left mine behind. Mr. Witherspoon, I do not know how to begin to apologize. Nothing in my training had prepared me for a case like yours. Well, nice meeting you. Where are you going? Away, finally, after 11 years, but what about tough? The voice spoke to me while I was in your hospital, it said, Edgar, have you ever been to Miami? I said no, but I used to think it would be a nice place to retire, go for it. The voice said, you are off duty. You mean all this is not necessary anymore? Sure it is absolutely essential, the world still has to be kept in balance. So who is going to, and look, it needs adjusting already, that is it, now. If I can just get a ping-pong ball in there by 7:13, well, I guess we solved that little problem. I would get cracking if I was you. Impossible, I refuse. Jeremy, really, you will grow to like it, give it a chance, so long, do not take any wooden nickels. Unless you really need them, of course. Mr. Witherspoon. No, a tambourine. I have to find a tambourine right away. Can you help me? Do you know where I can find a tambourine? If in the next few months you notice that there has been a spate of catastrophes, or things are just not going right, remember that Edgar Witherspoon replacement is learning how to make some precise adjustments. Do not worry, his education will not last long, and then you will have a chance to make a difference. Perhaps you might give thanks to a physician whose practice extends to the well-being of the entire planet. Dr. Jeremy Sinclair offers a unique form of preventative medicine found only in the Twilight Zone. As the doctor adjusted to his new responsibilities, he realized that the chaos of the world was not merely a collection of accidents, but a fragile dance requiring delicate management. He watched as the balance tilted toward disaster, and for the first time, he felt the heavy mantle of duty that Edgar had carried for decades. Each paper clip, each discarded doll head, each mundane piece of debris became a vital instrument in the grand design, a testament to the strange harmony that keeps existence from slipping into the void. He learned that every action has a consequence, and that the quiet, overlooked components of our lives are often the very threads holding reality together. The doctor moved through the room, his eyes scanning the collection with a renewed sense of purpose, understanding that he was now the guardian of a balance far more precarious than any he had ever diagnosed in a patient. Outside, the city hummed with the oblivious rhythm of millions, unaware that a humble room contained the secrets of their stability. He picked up a discarded soda cap, wondering where it might fit, and felt the weight of the universe settle upon his shoulders, a heavy, yet strangely exhilarating burden to bear. The transition was not seamless, for old habits of mind die hard, but the evidence of the power held within these walls was incontrovertible. He thought of the tiny island of Tatoa and the tremors of Santa Barbara, and he knew that his vigilance was the only thing preventing a chain reaction of monumental proportions. He became a man of singular focus, a detective of the obscure, constantly monitoring the fluctuations of the world for the slightest hint of imbalance. Days turned into weeks, and the doctor, once a skeptic of the highest order, found himself eagerly awaiting the instructions that seemed to drift from the ether. He learned that one must not only gather the items but arrange them with an artisan precision that defied logic but demanded respect. There were times when the sheer volume of tasks felt overwhelming, a relentless stream of demands from a world that never stopped needing adjustment. Yet, in those moments of exhaustion, he would catch a glimpse of the beauty in the process, the way an old rubber band could serve as a tension spring for a geopolitical shift, or how the placement of a rusty key could prevent a drought in a distant land. He began to see the world not as a series of unrelated events, but as a masterpiece of interconnected parts that required constant, careful, and often bizarre intervention. He communicated with the voice, not with the trepidation of a patient but with the resolve of an apprentice, learning the nuances of the requests and the gravity of their purpose. He found that the voice was not a product of madness but a conduit for something far older and more profound than the science he had practiced for years. It was a guidance system for the earth itself, requiring a human hand to nudge it back to equilibrium when the chaotic forces threatened to overwhelm the delicate order of life. He took great care to ensure that the collection was organized, categorized, and ready for deployment, for he now understood that timing was the essence of the work. If a doll head was required at 3:17, it had to be there by 3:17, not a second later, for the consequences of delay were written in the headlines of the newspapers. He found a strange solace in the repetition, in the quiet, methodical search for the next component, in the satisfaction of completing a task that